Hey Feasters, and welcome to episode 217. Today I'm going to share with you 3 scenarios you may be in and what to do so that you can get clients faster and build your business. Welcome to the Ask Rezzz podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm here to help you get past those bumps in the road, those struggles, those things that hold you back from building an amazing and profitable freelance business each and every single day. And today's show is going to be a bit of real talk, maybe even a kick in the butt for you. But it's something I feel needs to be said since over the break, I got asked this single question quite often. But before I get into today's show, can I invite you to share your expertise, to share your experience? In the coming months, the Ask Rezzz show will have folks like yourself sharing their answers to the number one question, maybe even number 2, that you get in your business. If you want to expand your reach, share your knowledge, and become an expert in your field and stand out amongst the crowd, there's no better way to do that than to answer questions. Have a listen to episode 215 where Kim Doyle answers the question, how do I find the time to create content for my business? And what do I write about? It's quick and actionable, just like you would expect from the show. So if you have any interest, DM me on Twitter at Rezzz, that's with 3 Z's, or shoot me an email or chat through my website. It really couldn't be easier, and I'll handle everything else. Now let's get on to the show. The internet tends to fool us. It creates this illusion that everything is a click of the mouse and we'll be bringing in 6 figures. Or that if we do these 7 things in 2019, we'll be sitting on the beach in a month, sipping umbrella drinks and working only 3 hours a day. This isn't truth. There is nothing about this that is valid. If a magic wand exists, then I haven't found one. I get asked plenty of times every single week for a quick win, or what's the best way to get clients, or how long will it take before I get results? I will always say that these are the wrong questions to be asking. If you are asking these questions, then stop talking to me and everyone else, and only talk to those that will pay you. Get out there. Ask your network of family and friends, even previous employers, if that's the situation you're in, and see if there's something that you can help with and get paid for. If you want to build a business, you can't do it without revenue. That's it, plain and simple. And so here are 3 scenarios that I want to paint that I've found myself and you may find yourself in. First scenario is if you have 0 clients right now and are looking for them, spend the next day 8 to 10 hours making calls and reaching out to potential paying customers. Second scenario is if you have 1 client or maybe 2 and you are looking for more, then spend 6 hours today looking for clients by reaching out to potential customers, making conversation. And the third and final is if you have clients and need money to pay bills that are piling up, then spend 3 to 4 hours today reaching out and looking for clients. Now, I gave you just the first step in each one of those scenarios. That's the hustle part of the business. The first 2 scenarios where you are most likely starting out your business, or maybe you're in a downturn in your business. But the third scenario is often a matter of your expenses outpacing your revenue, which is bad. Let me say this again. If you find yourself having clients but still need money to pay your bills, then your expenses are outpacing your revenue. In that case, you need to raise rates and get those higher paying clients and higher value clients. Now, don't get me wrong. I get that this is all easier said than done, but seeking out on Google and putting into the search how to get clients is much easier, but that's not going to get you anywhere fast. I applaud you though for looking to better your business through education and coaching. But these are foundational lessons in business. They won't land you a client today. I turn folks away from Feast and my coaching when I get the sense that they should be really cutting down their expenses and focusing in on the hustle part of the equation. Still, some subscribe and they buy in, but they soon realize that it's not what they need right now, and they churn out, which is what I told them in the first place. Cut down your expenses and go get the work. Searching Google and investing in your business, as I said, is the easier thing to do. It's also the part that you have control over. Therefore, it may seem like you're doing what's needed to get clients, when in reality, the act of getting a client, you honestly don't have any control over. What you do have control over is all the possible actions leading up to the decision a potential client has to either go with you or not. That's what you should be focusing on. Early on, it's about reaching out one-on-one and asking if you can help, getting those conversations out the door. As you land those projects, then start the building blocks back from that to help you with all the things leading up to the close of the deal. That's where courses and coaching comes into play. These are the long games of building a business. If anyone is telling you otherwise, they're lying to you. So let me revisit those 3 scenarios that I mentioned earlier on. If you have no clients and need work today, spend 8 to 10 hours calling and talking with potential clients. Then spend 30 to 60 minutes thinking about and outlining a piece of content about a question a potential customer will ask you and that you can answer. By doing this each and every day, at the end of the week, you'll have something to publish. If you have a client right now and are looking for more, then as I said, spend 6 hours talking to and reaching out to potential customers. Then spend an hour with writing a piece of content about a question a potential customer will ask you and that you can answer. And lastly, if you have clients, but you need to pay bills, then spend 4 hours looking for clients. Only this time, every potential client that moves forward in the conversation, give them a price that's at least 1.5 or 2 times what your current price is. Notice how I said price and not rate. Rate is back billing, pricing is forward billing. Then I want you to spend an hour looking at your entire sales process, whether that's an intake form, questions that you're answering through conversations via email or a phone call even, and look to pinpoint spots where you can ask questions earlier on in the process to filter out clients that wouldn't pay your new price. See, increasing your price will do a number of things for you. You'll need half as many projects for the same amount of revenue. You'll learn about the problems those larger, higher valued clients have. You'll learn the language the higher valued clients use when talking about the problem that they have and the solution that they're looking for. And in this scenario, you are undervaluing yourself. See, if you have a roster of clients and you need money, then you aren't charging what you should be. You've essentially found more work that people are willing to pay for that you can even fulfill. Another thing that happens is that you start to have leads that are price buyers disqualify themselves, leaving your headspace available for clients who respect what you're doing. And finally, you're going to be surprised how little you get pushback on that new price. Bottom line, if you need work, go get it. Stop distracting yourself from the thing that you know you need to do. If someone gave me 8 to 10 hours in a day to find work, I'd find work. But then after putting that hustle in, take some time and build those building blocks of the business so that in the future, you don't find yourself in this scenario again. If you got some value from this episode and the show over the past year, how about starting this new year off by providing an honest review in iTunes? I do read every single one, and it helps to hear your voice to know that what I'm doing is helpful to you. Until next time, it's your time to to live in the feast.